Connection, man. Give me some connection, man. Are we connected? We're connected. All right, what's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all over the world. Welcome to the Shakedown show for the fans, by the fans. I don't want to do that shit without messing up. Hold on. All right. What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all over the world. Welcome to the Shakedown show for the fans, by the fans. I'm your host, Shakes. And we rolling dolo for right now, but only for right now. My boy should be here pretty soon. Now, usually it's Estyle Friday, but not today. Today is Shakes Estyle Friday. I'm gonna keep it in the tradition for my boy because he made a good name for it on this day. So I'm gonna hold him down, keep his name in the days. But we got E, the chosen one from the Bronx. We got Nacho in the box with cheese with us. What's going on, fellas? And of course, today this is when we just gonna chop it up, talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Because honestly, really, I don't know what the fuck going on in the sports today. Man, that's cool. Shout outs to you, LRP, joining the live studio. Shout outs to LRP, actually joining me here. My boy, what's going on?
What up, brother?
What it do, brother?
Nothing much, man. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths. It's Friday. What's going on?
What
How
it
you
do?
doing, man? Nothing much, man. Ready to get things
Bless.
chopping it up.
Yeah, bless.
I ain't up to a motherfucking thing, bro. I caught in the tail end of what you just said. I don't know what the fuck going on in the sports world. I caught that and I was like, said in my head, I was like, do I? No, I know a little something. I can't front. I've been
All right,
watching this
before we
shit
get
all
into
day.
anything sports, though, I want to go into uh what we had in the
And be
morning
quite
show. A little
angry.
banter here. Oh yeah, All Star Weekend. We got Black Freeze here in the live studio with us as well. But
You mean All Star Day? That shit is only on Sunday, bro. Ain't no weekend this year. All Star
damn,
Day.
ain't no
They
dunk
doing
contest, huh, brother?
the dunk contest, the shooting stars, the
All in one
3-point.
day.
They doing this shit an hour all in one day. They doing it one night. It's only an hour, and then the game come on. That's it.
That's interesting.
I do want to
Um,
talk about the inside the NBA documentary. Came on last night after the game. Hope somebody caught that. That shit was like, it was dope. I ain't gonna front. It was dope. It's a 4-part series, but go ahead, Shakes.
no, either chose one said Obi Toppin is in a slam dunk contest, so that'll be interesting. Um, but what I want to talk about, even though I know a lot of people didn't see it yet, but Coming to America came out on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
It is out
shot through the
today.
heart.
My boy, I knew he wasn't gonna like it because he done wrote a script 5, 10 years ago, and I knew nothing was going to mount up to his expectations. But I knew he was going to watch it, and he was the first one, I believe, in our little circle to actually watch it. I don't know nobody else in our circle that actually watched it yet. I have an ex-girlfriend that watched it and she told me it was good, and I'm like, well, my boy said it's bad, so now I really gotta see it because I want to see which one is right and shit. So
Oh
we'll see.
Lord.
Yeah,
Oh Lord. Hold on. See, this is a setup. This is a setup. I ain't going. Who told you that it was good? Which, see, I can't even ask that. I can't even. God damn it. It's a setup. I'm gonna
shout
tell you
outs to
how I feel
Kia.
though. Yeah. I'm good. I don't even need to meet her. Tell me that shit was good. Fuck out of here.
We
I
got
watched it
nacho in
because
the
it's
box
Eddie.
with cheese.
I watched it because it's Eddie, bro. But shot through the fucking heart, bro. Oh, swing and a miss.
Mhm.
Swing and a motherfucking miss. Hey, better. Swing better.
What's going on, Nacho, man?
What
Have
up,
you seen the
Nacho?
movie yet?
Movie is that?
Coming to America. Shit is dumb.
No, I heard it was kind of funny, kind of not. I haven't really watched it yet. I got a couple other things visually I gotta watch. I just did the first episode of WandaVision and stopped, and now the finale just dropped, so I'm gonna binge that all. And yeah, I don't really have too much. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the dispensary. I'm gonna get the best, and do that for about 2 hours. Then I'll probably watch Coming to America because I figure it's got to be something you just got to be out your whole mind to watch. And I don't know. I just don't. It just looks real corny to me already.
It's a,
Just the
wa-
trailers and
it's a
it's just
waste
I
of
don't
good
know, man.
money.
So I'll definitely, oh well, it's free on Prime, so I
Right.
You watch
believe
it.
if I'm
So
not mistaken.
no, I'm not
So
talking about but definitely stream it because it's Eddie. But I'm talking
yeah,
about the
yeah, yeah,
dispensary
yeah.
part. That's a waste of money. You should definitely ingest this completely sober.
Oh,
I'm telling you, you're going to be irritated otherwise.
I think
Mm.
for me, being exactly the opposite of that is what helps me get through pretty bad movies.
No, you know
Uh,
yourself.
I mean, I was extremely, intoxicated with the herbal essences while watching
I
Wonder
get
Woman
it.
That will
'84,
float your boat.
and it got me through that. So, I mean, hey, it's it's a wonderful thing. But yeah, man, there's just so much out to watch now, and the mind bendy stuff is something that I haven't really gotten into as of late. So the Ozarks and the things of that nature, the Black
I
Mirrors and
still
stuff.
haven't caught up on that.
I haven't really got into them. They're intriguing for sure. I believe there's another one on the USA Network, The Sinner. I started that one. I haven't really watched those. Apparently, those aren't those three seasons are not chronological, so you can watch them in any order. So I hear the third season's really good. I may just start that one up. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
man, there's
like
just
some
so
true
much to it.
detective shit where you can,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Just watch anyone.
hmm Oh,
But
and
nah, I
speaking
mean,
of True Detective, for everyone out there, if yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have HBO. I'm sure you've seen the things. True Detective is supposedly coming back. They have a new mini True Detective coming out. I will make the disclaimer now. Um, Not one single person from behind the scenes producer, executive producer, writer, director, not one person from any of the other uh, True Detectives will be involved in this. This is strictly HBO. It should really not be called True Detective. It should be called HBO trying to be True Detective. But when you watch this new series coming out, people be wary. It may not be as good. Um, and that
call it
also
true
depends on who they
detective,
get.
call it HBO crime stories. That's what they
Yeah,
should
yeah, it
call it.
should be something like that. Yeah, it should be. I think obviously, in this day and age, you have to, get the clicks, and when you name it something as, like True Detective, and we've seen what they've done. Now, I know some people didn't like the Vince Vaughn one, but I've loved all of them. So, there's a lot of people out there that just want to see True Detective just for the name, just like people want to get Nike or Adidas, and
So
HBO's
here's
doing
my
a cash
problem,
grab.
real quick, just to bring it back. Here's my problem. I'm not gonna say nothing about Coming to America till people watch it. So I'll say Monday or next, Thriving Third, whatever. But
Mhm.
here's my problem. It's so lazy, bro. They could have took this story so many. It could have elevated. and it been its own thing. And the laziness and the pandering to the old without that thought process in Hollywood is fucking irritating. And it's an insult. And you slap me in the face when you come out with this shit and you've been promoting it this goddamn long. I wrote this shit when they said that they were doing this. I reached out to these people every day because I knew they were gonna fuck it up. I knew they were gonna fuck it up. I knew it. And exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. America pissed me off, bro. That shit was lazy. They could have definitely did something with Soul Glow. Soul Glow, they could, man. And my story, yo, my story, that shit would have been so much funnier. Exactly, I said it. God damn it, I said it.
All right, real quick though. Let me say this to Nacho because on debate Wednesdays and on that Thursday, having trouble with my goddamn phone and being in the matrix in and out, that I didn't really get to say nothing to you. But I'm glad that you are able to speak and talk on these airwaves. Glad that you're okay. And yeah, I mean, well wishes, man. And well wishes to your family as well. I just wanted to get that out there. But on some other shit, sports wise, what you got for us, LLP? Nacho, whoever got something for the sports joint. Cause I don't know nothing going on.
I don't want Zach Wilson to go to the Jets.
That's the talk right now.
It's a possibility. And it's been on, I want to say, at least 76% of America's mocks. Zach Wilson to the Jets and them doing something with Sam Darnold. As I stated the other day, I don't think Sam Darnold moves. I think a lot like Russell Wilson. I don't think he goes anywhere. I don't think a lot of these talks all break down with the exception of Watson. But if that were to happen, I don't want him to go to the Jets, bro.
We got Black Freezy with us, man. What's going on, Black Freezy? Anybody want to chime in on Zach Wilson going to the
Chilling,
Jets?
man. What's
Yo,
going on?
yo, yo.
What up, Freeze?
Sorry about that. I was.
Peace.
Sorry about Freeze.
Peace, God. Peace. What up, Notch? What up, LRP? What up, Shakes? You sound like somebody done stole your dog, Shakes.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody stole your puppy. So somebody please talk.
I'm not looking forward to coming to America.
He said Eeyore.
He said Eeyore. Hey, I can definitely talk because I can definitely tell y'all what my story would go down if it was coming to America.
What happened, man?
LRP style.
Somebody done kicked your puppy.
I totally trying to tell you, bro.
It's lazy as fuck, bro.
So I get the whole coming to America
That
thing,
shit
but
killed
wouldn't
him.
it have been maybe not? I don't know about funnier, but wouldn't it have been? I guess COVID wouldn't have allowed it. But coming to Africa, where the sun goes to look for him, and we have the sun's point of view, and it's not necessarily, he's got to go through New York and he meets all the people that, Eddie Murphy could play. And then he goes to Africa and tries to find him and shit like that. I don't know. It just seems like a better logical movie to me than what the
So
trailer just said. I haven't seen the movie and
reverse
I
it,
said it was
kind of.
corny as.
Yeah. So you kind
Yeah.
of you would have went the reverse route, like going rewind and putting like kind of like on some Tyreek and Power type of shit. Cause now he's going
J-Rock
through what
said
his
let
father went through.
J-Rock said let him
Oh,
in.
I got
And
you.
I know J-Rock would be right there with me because I wait, but I'll let everybody else get theirs out and then we'll
Go ahead,
see.
J Rock, man. What's going on? It's the Rock.
What's good? What's good?
What up, Rock?
J-Rock.
Chilling, man.
Y'all got it queued
What you
up,
talking
man.
about?
I'm going to watch it as soon as this is over.
Perfect. Yeah,
I'm
I gotta
watching
watch
this,
it
man.
too.
Y'all
I wanna watch
talking about that
Wick.
trash movie?
Tell
Yo,
him,
J-Rock,
J-Rock.
you too,
Tell him how you
man?
feel, bro.
That movie trash, bro.
And tell them why without telling them why. But you know what I mean? Just why do you think it's
The
trash?
story, all they did, there was all right. The storyline was the old Coming to America storyline. They just jizzed it up and made it modern. That's all they did. They didn't really do anything.
hmm
Then they try to make it
So he
funny.
came
They
back to
try to make
America.
it too damn funny,
So
which
he
made
came
it
back to
real
America just to
fucking
find another
corny.
woman.
To
No,
find his son.
To find his son.
he went back to America to
Oh,
find his son, brought his son back
It's
to
it.
Africa, and his
hmm
son basically did the same thing.
And even that shit was lazy. Motherfucker was some old CIA shit. It was like bam, right there.
oh, so he
Motherfucker
just
there.
he just
How the
Yeah,
fuck
swapped
you
with his
find him so
pops.
quick?
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah. He could have made
Had the
again. Like
super
I
lowdown. This
didn't.
shit was lazy
I
as
haven't
fuck.
seen the movie, but I watched the trailer and I feel like the trailer is pretty much the movie. It's some corny ass shit. So I'm just saying, man, you could have just done so much different. Like you just there's the trailer felt like it was the old movie. They just made everyone older, or because everyone was older.
Mm-hmm.
But
It was
like
the
They
it just
just
same
wasn't.
was
people. There's no
It was just
elevation. Those
yeah,
people are
yeah. There
literally
was
stuck
no
in
exactly.
time for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, exactly.
That's not
He should
story
have kept
bending.
yeah.
You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? And here's my plight. Here's how I would have done it. First off, you can't go find a son that you ain't never had. This, that, and the third. You motherfucking king. That's stupid. You know what I mean? You knew you had a son. Casting the, you know what I mean? You had a son with Lisa,
Now, let me say something real
right?
quick, LRP.
Go ahead.
The thing and the premise is we don't even know if that's his son because remember what she said in the beginning when she was like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, that's not," and then she stopped when she found out he had all that money. So we
Exactly.
don't even know if that's his son or not.
So
It says Coming to America reminds audiences that there's an equally fine line between sequel and retread. And
well,
it's like, man, you got if you having a sequel, that's what I'm saying. A sequel has to be something like you said, uh, a progression of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
There was and it looked in the trailer, and I'm going off of your word because I haven't seen it, but I'm going off the trailer and your word that it looked like nothing really changed. It was just the same old movie with a little bit of like he's got a son or some
it
shit.
was
He kind of
every
knows what
joke
to expect.
was recycled. We knew that,
Yeah, yeah,
and I mean, and these are the things. Once I saw the trailer, and I knew this, and that's what he was telling me. He's like, you knew this already. Why you so pissed off? Because I
yeah.
thought
True.
that at least, I mean, I've been pissed off. You know what I mean? I ain't expect anything different. But my version is, man, whatever, bro. They could have just, if they just would have let me fucking write it or help write it, I would have been able to fucking fix this shit, bro.
I
I would have
tell
been
you,
able to fix it.
nothing would have pleased this guy. Yo. I don't care how good it was, how bad it was. Yo. He would have been like, "Yo, mine was better though." Oh,
It was so much
so
better. So
that's
much
just
better. So you imagine, look, just set the just this one scene, just this one scene. Walk with me, right? You walking into a big ass building. You don't even know what it is, but you're in America. You're walking in this real fancy ass building, almost Amazon, Jeff Bezos like, and you see Randy Watson's face on the wall, right? You see him on the wall. You don't see him, but you see what he used to be. Bunch of solid gold plaques and shit. It was like, oh shit, fucking Randy Watson turned out to blow up. How the fuck did that happen? Where did he get the gold plaques?
Yeah.
Because he was terrible. So you just see that on the wall. No, there's no dialogue to it, but you see it on the wall. But you're following behind Eric LaSalle, who used to be so glow. They didn't show Eric LaSalle at all.
They
He
didn't.
used
Mm-hmm.
to be so glow, and he all of a
They
sudden
didn't.
the just the right fucking, you know that shit that you find in Walmart and JC and Family Dollar, the just the right that fucking girl shit. You never know who the fuck that motherfucker really is. He turns out to be a motherfucking soul glow tycoon. That's the building that you walking in. All of a sudden, Eric LaSalle, but he don't look like Eric LaSalle. I ain't to work all the details on that, but that shit right there alone is like, okay, that's progression, and that's still
Mm-hmm.
funny because you can do some shit with that. Now, why is Eric LaSalle important in the story? Well, you have to find out because earlier in my version, he has a kid with Lisa. That's his son, but he grew up. All of a sudden, there's terror talks, and you can still have fucking Wesley Snipes playing the evil dude. Zamunda talks are broken
I
down.
actually
He's the
liked his
king,
character.
and this
I
shit
liked his
going
character.
crazy. I loved his character. You could have
His
kept that.
character was funny as hell. Yeah.
You could have kept that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Peace talks have broken down between Zamunda and other nations, this, that, and the third. You need an American diplomat to be able to hold things down, but you don't understand that side of life. You need to pull them in. So your son here, being the future king, has to now go back to America to learn American customs to win the love of the American people, just like Eddie had to win the love of his girl. But he don't know how to grow. He don't know nothing about the American customs. You can still use all the funny shit what made coming to America funny. Eddie fucking trying to mop the floor with the damn mop still in the bucket. That shit was fucking hilarious. What's the name looking at him? Look, the fuck are you doing? They smiling at him like, yeah, this is right. That shit was fucking hilarious. You can still use that shit. But his son now need to learn American fucking customs and the trials and tribulations and the upswings to be able to talk to the UN in 2 weeks. It still deal with Wesley Snipes. Tell me there ain't no better fucking funny story. Get the fuck out of here. My shit would have been better.
All right,
Did
real
you think it
quick.
was? Did you think it was funny? Real quick, did you think it
All
was
right, go ahead.
funny when they had the funeral for the father while he was still alive?
Hell no. I turned this shit off twice. Look, I tried to watch it last night. Right? And the shit, I turned it off. I was like, fuck this. I got mad and I turned it off. So in the morning when I woke up, I said, I'm going to let it ride for a second. And then some other shit happened and I turned that shit off again. And I was like, fuck. And then I ended up cooking. I made some breakfast sandwiches for the kids. And I was like, well, maybe if I just have it on in the background and just listen and kind of check in, I can get through it. Because I still want to give Eddie his streamer credit. Because, I mean, I fucking love Eddie. But God damn it, bro. It took a minute to get through it. I turned it off twice.
All right, real quick, man. E, the chosen one from the Bronx, is in the chat. He said the Zeitler thing is a real thing. He says Jason Lockenford of CBS Sports reports that a trade of Zeitler is not likely, given that a team trading for Zeitler would have to pick up his $12 million salary for 2021. Lockenford said teams around the league anticipate Zeitler being released, and that he would generate a significant interest if that happens. Zeitler carries $14.5 million cap hit for 2021. The Giants can save $12 million against the cap by trading or releasing the 9-year veteran who spent the last 2 years in New York.
I was mentioned that earlier. Fucking, and I thought of this. Them even mentioning Ziegler as a piece to be released is irritating and frustrating. And it's more of an indictment on your grandpappy Shakes. Because how are we offloading already something that we acquired when we let go of OBJ? This early proves to you that was a terrible fucking deal. And more of an indictment of your mismanagement of the people you let go. So that shit irritates me.
Because you're pretty much, if you're in the front office right now and you're looking at it, you're pretty much having to figure out how you're going to keep one or two of three guys, and those three being pretty much Zeitler, Leonard Williams, and Dalvin Thomas. With Zeitler's 14.5, you keep him, you could pretty much write off either one of those two guys on the defensive line. I think they both go. There's just not going to be enough money, and this is that year. It may actually just be one of them. Just because the way that the COVID shut most of it down, they couldn't get the cap. I think it was slated over to be 201, 200, something like that. You could have had all three of them, and we could be moving into 2021 with looking at a lot of guys like I said, like we said in the last couple of days, Kyle Van Noy, Kyle Rudolph, Golden Tate's probably still on the team. There's a couple things. There's a lot of players all around. that I think are just getting cut just because of they're freeing up money. There's going to be a
Which
lot of
is
those going
also
around.
bullshit because
So
they've been making money hand over fist, Nacho. Like they always treat us like their money ain't liquid already. Like all this cap stuff that the NFL put out because of COVID, because they didn't have fans in the stands, so their bottom line was affected. Bullshit. They've been making money hand over fist. That shit been liquid.
yeah, so when you're looking at a lot of the money, and when you look at how most contracts are slated, the back end is where you're going to have a lot of those big contracts where the dead cap may be lower, but your cap hit is going to be super high, and unless you've outperformed your contract, it's going to be a nothing. It's going to be nothing for teams to cut you. However, in this day and age, and we're looking at COVID now, a lot of those contracts that were made in 2017, 2018, and 2019, um, those were under no impression that we were going to shut down and not have the inflation of the salary cap, the hard salary cap, unlike the NBA where teams can go over and owners can go in their own pocket, pay that fine, pay those players, and try to win championships. In the NFL, it's such a harder thing to do with the way that they have the hard cap set for players. That's the NFLPA thing. They need to figure out how they can get the money flowing into that salary cap. I mean, there's no reason why a team that makes over $1 billion at minimum for the lowest teams should be slated to only use less than a quarter of that on a yearly basis. I think it should be way more. But anyways, that's another argument. So again, a lot of this has to do with a lot of these teams thought in 2020, if you've got a player who's going to be slated to make a lot of money and they are performing at or below, you can make an easier call. If this, salary cap is at 201, 202, 203, it's easier to say, let's go ahead and pay this guy, give him a little bit, one more year in our system, yada, yada. Now you just can't do that. So I get the frustration. I understand it. There's going to be cap casualties all around the league. I think the crazier thing about that is there's going to be some guys that are on the cheap that wouldn't have been otherwise because people aren't going to be able to pay them top notch. They're going to be pretty cheap up front, more on the back end contracts. So, and we don't know what it's going to happen next year and the year before. If we're looking at 50% capacity, now again, living in Arizona, we just got yesterday. We got news that we're going to be moving into after spring break. Schools are going back into full swing. Today, we got the news there's no occupancy restrictions anymore in places, and I think masks are no longer required unless required by the businesses themselves. So Arizona will probably be back open 100% within the next month. Figure out how everything works, how everything goes. The NBA will be the testing point as we move forward, as that all goes. So, but if that doesn't change, if we're looking at 50% or less in next year's games, even with the 17th, it's going to be a lot of the same story. 185, maybe 187. Now you got guys in the fourth, fifth year of their contract where their cap hits, astronomical 30, 40 million and their dead caps 5 or 6, 10 million, 12 million. And if they haven't, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll say this: if they let go of Ziegler and they restructure, boy that sat out last year, they got to keep Williams and Thomason. Absolutely, no doubt about it. And they better sign Van Noy and get another guy a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do that. At least you can't lose all three or keep one out of those four, should I say? Because I guess those are the top names that I've heard of moving pieces for the Thomason, Williams, Ziegler, and what's his name? Solder.
Yeah. The Solder ones, I think, easy. That's easy. He's gone. I don't think there's any more debate about it. I understand the connections and the nepotism, the fearfulness of the nepotism between the head coach and the expatriate player that is Solder. I just don't. I don't think that's something that'll happen. I think he is going to be the top cap casualty. I think it does come down to those other three guys, just because there's a future in those three guys. Whether it be Leonard Williams, whether it be Dalvin Tomlinson, whether it be Zeiler, there is a future in those three guys. They are good at their positions, and if you keep them in the same position and they can continue to progress, you might have a stable at in the interior defensive line or a stable in the interior offensive line, and those two things are nothing to scoff at. So if you can able to retain one or two of those guys, you can if you can get Zeiler to rework that contract. I don't know if that's possible. If you can get Williams or maybe Tomlinson to come down and take a discount, and those things can happen.
They would have to
Because
extend him.
yeah,
He's in
extend
the
them
last
and give.
year, so they have to extend him. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's an option there too. If you feel like that's an option at that position, that he's going to be a stable there for the next 5 to 10 years, go ahead and extend the kid, get that money back, go and try and invest in the future on the defensive line. Because if you can do that and keep Tomlinson and keep Williams, which is hard to do, you get rid of Solder, then you're looking at possibly you're probably going to look at taking a tackle at number 11. And you try to replace it and get something in there for the offensive line, because
No.
Zeiler seems to be, maybe Hernandez, the only guy on that team on the offense that seems to be something for the future. Again, you want to protect whoever you bring in at quarterback, or if you want to keep the guy you got now, he's going to need protection.
There's some clicking. There's some clicking in
Yeah, it
somebody's
is.
audio.
Real quick though, Either Chosen One from the Bronx wants to chime in. He says, your granddad is a bitch. Talking to me exactly. You pay a man $95 million, and now you're literally paying for it, dumbass. Also, paying Cleveland and can pay our players and offense is the best move the last 2 years. He also says Arizona is bugging. I digress. I don't want to offend nobody. And to LRP, we draft a wide receiver and 3 offensive linemen and a cornerback. That's it.
Yeah,
What?
that makes sense. If that's the case, then the 3 linemen, then you're probably cutting Zeiler then, and you don't worry about that, and you figure out how to work Williams and figure out how to work Tomlinson. Again, because who knows what the market's going to be for those guys? One, and two, who knows how much interest from teams those guys will get if you take too long. If things start to take too long for the negotiations and things of that nature, especially
That's Williams' fault, apparently. He didn't get this shit done. And if he bought the guy in the building and now can't make a deal with him after the fact, come on, man. This dude is trash. Fucking ready to get him. And Garrett should have left. Shit, fucking.
I mean, wasn't there was big questions that he would even sign a long-term contract when you traded for him. So if you have those questions from the get-go, I don't think any bit of what's going on right now is a surprise. I think a lot of it just comes with the fact that you would think that at this point you would have either released him or you would have either come out and tried to get rid of him in some way, shape, or form, sign and trade, however you want to figure that out. But you would have at least thought, you figured out what to do with him at this point. The ineptitude in the front office continues to shine as day and day passes, and there's no resolve in any of these cases with Solder, Zeiler, all 4 of them that you were talking about. Doesn't seem like anything's going anywhere with any of them.
Yeah, for real. Ain't no news. That's why Shakes sounded so despondent. Ain't shit to talk about. We ain't did shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody really did nothing for real, but not yet anyway.
Shit going on, man.
But there's been some shit going on, I guess. I mean, I've been more into the basketball, bro.
Okay, yeah, I mean the All-Star teams was announced. I know they had the little draft between KD and LeBron. Anybody know the teams for that?
I looked at them briefly yesterday, not enough to know off of memory, but I can try. Should be fun. I think Team LeBron. Let's see. Let's check my recall ability. Team LeBron had Giannis, had Kawhi, had Steph Curry,
Mm-hmm.
had shit. I got three.
No, you got two.
I ain't get three. Damn.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikolai Jokic, Jalen Brown, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul,
What?
Domantas Sabonis, and Ben Simmons
Say,
is Team LeBron.
say that
Wow.
name one more
Uh,
time, Nacho.
no, I'm not. I'm not going to. You're not going to make me either. Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle, Nikolai. They are all on Team Durant, and again, Team Durant. Kevin not playing in this game. LeBron is. Um,
Oh, he
that's
changed his
why.
mind.
That's why there's one. I think there's one more actual player on the roster of Kevin Durant because of that fact. Maybe two. I'm not sure. But yeah.
I thought LeBron was sitting this one out. I thought that's what they reported. Changed his mind. That's good.
Mm-hmm. And the story coming out of the draft and that whole process was
Mm-hmm.
Team LeBron and Team Durant making jokes and jabs about the Jazz players and why they took them last, even though they're first in the league. And I believe the jokes were, yeah, because I believe the jokes were, yeah, because back in the day, I believe they said, yeah, because back in the day, as much as no disrespect, as much as the Jazz and Karl Malone and Stockton were great players, nobody ever picked them guys.
Mm.
So that was the headline coming out of that whole process.
Anybody check out that Inside the NBA documentary last night on TNT?
Uh-uh.
Man, it's a Last Dance type feel to it. You know they were gonna redo that shit again soon. So that's what it's like though. It's pretty funny though and good. A lot of history and shit or what was going on back then.
Mm-hmm.
And they were shitting on Shaq on how Shaq wasn't prepared. He didn't give a damn about he's coming in. They explain like Shaq and Charles Barkley are like next level. They're not. This is not a job for them. This is where they go to work, but it's not a job. They don't give a shit about losing their job because they ain't
Mm-hmm.
going to lose their job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because of what they do, and they have that past. Whereas though Ernie Johnson and Kevin Smith they were the ones that brought the show to a different level. And I used to watch it a lot. I can't front. I watched Inside the NBA religiously at one point. But that's if you ever was into that thing. I thought it was pretty good, pretty funny. Charles Barkley didn't give a fuck back then. And sometimes you forget that shit. He said Shaq was doing some crazy shit one day doing taping. And the producer dude was just a short Jewish dude. He was yelling at him, yelling at Shaq, and he was like, I came up to like maybe his fucking thigh or some shit, and I'm sitting up there yelling at him, and they cursing in this. And he said Shaq picked him up, turned him upside down, and put him eye level with him. He said, I could do this, and you just know I can do this to you. He was, and then he put him back down. And he was like, we were cool after that. Bet you were, motherfucker. You ever talk to me like that again? Fucking slam dunk your ass. That shit was funny. But it's a pretty good watch. Check it out. And if you don't like it, then oh well. I don't give a shit. Everybody went crying. Am I in the Matrix? Turn my headphones up. This thing on?
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you now, but I didn't hear what you just said. I was on the phone muted, but when I came back, I heard you saying something. So
Yeah,
you
you
was
was
I
talking
probably
good, bro.
wasn't
about.
in
I
the
heard you the
Matrix.
whole time. You wasn't in the
Never
Matrix.
know. Never know.
Already know.
Motherfucker put you in the phone booth. You be in there to hello?
Already know. Trust me, I'll be like,
Hello?
what the
Broke
fuck,
another
man?
one, boss.
Man, damn Matrix again.
Shit, you know? Never know.
I see all these goddamn spiders. Motherfucker. What Samuel Jackson said? All these goddamn snakes on these
Snakes.
goddamn plane.
That's another thing Hollywood pissed me off about. That's not even his best goddamn movie. How you get quotables for the whack shit?
It's like a it's like a cult thing.
Yeah.
It's not like a. I mean, it's
That
not
was
as
a
if
whack
it's a great
movie,
line.
bro.
It's not it's not a what King Kong ain't got shit on me. It's not one of those that is delivered so well, and it's just it's one that's just a cult following. It's such a movie that people know is bad. You just remember it because of how bad the movie was, and everyone just went to the movie to hear him say that. That's everyone went to the movie to hear him say that.
I know.
Like you
You ever
didn't go
been
to
in the
see a
movie
movie
theater where motherfuckers clap? Shit was
and
weird.
then
The
got up
first
and
time that
left.
shit happened, it's like, what the fuck? Why all these people clapping after the movie? Don't do that shit where I'm from. Fuckers just leave. Motherfuckers clap.
Just leave.
That shit was weird. I was with somebody. It was like, they do that. I was like, oh, okay. Like finding out motherfucker got no walls crossed in his house. It's like, oh, shit. Word?
Yeah, I got to experience that
LRP
what
is
you
stupid. So you said trying to say boy just putting the soap in his booty? Pause, boy. You putting the soap in his booty, boy. You nasty boy, you nasty boy.
How you say
You.
that? I'm
so
just
Nasty boy.
so with the whole what is that Paramount Plus they're gonna release their movies at the same time. HBO's doing the whole what was that Warner Brothers I think or whoever they're doing theirs with. Pretty much you're
somebody
getting
doing some
What
kung
the hell
fu
is
in the back.
somebody opening something?
the gonna get the whatchamacallit.
That
You're
bubble
gonna get
shit.
same day releases at home, in the comfort of your own home.
Right.
Uh, how do you feel? I want to say compete, but how do you feel the movie theaters are going to compete with that? Because there's about 30% of us that still want to go see movies in the theaters. We still want to go have that experience. I just spent $8 to go watch the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, in IMAX, 4K cameras and stuff like that, just because I missed the experience of sitting in a movie theater. I can't wait for Godzilla to come out. I will watch it at home right after I watch it in the movie theater. It is going to be one of those things
Ooh,
that um,
it's a microphone thing, I think.
uh, okay. I really
Are you
just
moving
don't.
around?
No, I don't have a mic on me at all.
Oh, okay.
I have my headset on. My background, I may have people closing doors.
No,
I'm
you
in my.
good now. You good now.
Um, but I think the biggest issue for movie theaters, I think, is the fact that 50% of people hated the fact that you had to go stand in line. Even with the whole, ordering your tickets early. Pay $20 for a soda, $30 for a popcorn. And now you can just do that at home. And I mean, with the way that you can buy TVs now, you can buy TVs 40, 50 inches and, speaker systems, and you can have a nice entertainment center at home. So I think it's been said before, and it'll be said again. I think the movie theaters are dead. We will see a grand closing of AMC's and what is known out here in Arizona as Harkins as well. I think they're going to be a grand closing of these pretty soon. Um, it's just crazy because I'm gonna miss that experience. I'm not gonna miss how expensive that shit was, but
Um,
that whole movie theater experience is something I really do miss right now, to be honest.
and if motherfuckers just chill for a little bit of fucking time, you know what I'm saying? This shit wouldn't be like this. I'm like, yo, I get it. I get it. But shit, chill. If the motherfuckers just would have chilled the fuck out for 3 months throughout like a whole summer, just fucking dead everything and just fucking chill. But see, problem is, motherfucker, you got to get to know somebody. If all of a sudden you got to be around the person all the damn time, and now you realize you don't like the daggone person, so now you got to get away from them. So you got to be outside. And I'm perfectly fine watching a goddamn movie in the crib any day of the week. Cause motherfuckers is nasty. I'm telling you. I mean, the idea of a fully rotational, you think a motherfucker making $7.50 an hour, got to clean up after some nasty, no hand washing, just fucking finished pissing on his fingers and come in there with the popcorn and the butters and all that shit on the seat. And then they made the motherfuckers leather to try and make it easy. And he can't even wipe that shit down. And fuck all that. And you expect that motherfucker to be paying attention in the dark. Because they don't turn the motherfucking lights on for real. Just get down just a little bit so you can see it step. That's it.
We have something out here called the Alamo Draft House, where it's about, I want to say, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, about maybe 6 rows, and each row is only about 3 to 4 tables, and I think it's two at a table. So,
It's
and
even
the each
smaller now
seats
and they can't
each,
get right.
each seating is facing, the right way. There's two seats facing one way, and you got a little table in front of you. It's like a dinner and a movie. They serve you dinner at your seat. The lighting is low, but it's not pitch black. And those are the things of the future. I think you can get it's little people. I mean, a small amount of people. They can
Yeah,
keep
I
their
love those
distance.
places.
You
We
can't.
got a
You
place
don't.
like that down here
Yep.
called the I think it's the Movie Tavern or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, I got like I don't know how many fucking pineapple vodkas. Them shits was delicious. I was
Yeah.
faded at the end of that daggone movie. But I had some good ass Old Bay chicken strips. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
That shit was
And
nice.
yeah, that was open for, I believe, Avengers Endgame. So went there, had a nice dinner, watched that, man, and I tell you, man,
See,
I probably wouldn't have shed as many tears if I didn't have as many rum and cokes as I did. When Tony died. Spoiler alert. But
he's
it's one of
seen that
those.
shit by now.
It's just one of those things that, man, I think that's the wave of the future. Again, the days of teenage boys and girls going to movie theaters and sitting side by side and having your first date, I think those are long gone. It's going to be an adult themed, dinner and a movie type of situation, alcohol, stuff like that. And I think right now, if you've got money, you want to get into that kind of industry, come out to Arizona, and go ahead and build yourself 2 or 3 drive-in movie theaters. With the weather out here, they could be open 11 months out of the year, and you can just run that business and make millions. Because drive-in movie theaters need to make a comeback. You can do that easy peasy, and of course, everyone's in their own vehicles. Uh, Drive through concession stands, maybe have a concession building at the beginning. So there are ways to make movie theaters outdoorsy and things of that nature. But man, it's going to be interesting because I know a lot of people that aren't going to see Godzilla in theaters like I will. I know a lot of people that aren't going to see. Oh shit, what's that new movie? Um, I can't think of it right now, but HBO's got two or three coming out in the next month. And I know a bunch of people that aren't even going to go to the movies. They're just going to sit at home and watch it. And
Shit is mad convenient. It's free.
it is. It is. I mean, it's not free, and it is. I mean, you're paying for it. You're paying for the service.
You pay for the service.
But
I watch other shit.
But see, that's the thing. WWE did that years ago. If you paid for an actual WWE pay per view in the last 5 years, you've got to be the biggest fool on earth. You can go ahead and pay for an entire year's subscription of that, which is $120, and there's 2 pay per views right there. There's WrestleMania and there's Royal Rumble. Now you've got the remaining 10 for free. And that's pretty much what WWE did. They took away you having to buy their pay per views. And I think now movie studios are teaming up with HBO and Paramount Plus is becoming their own thing. And they're taking away you having to go to the movie theater and spend what would be pay-per-view money, $60, $65, $70 to get tickets, drinks, popcorn for 2 or 3 or 4 people. You take that all away, and now I'm paying $10 a month to watch it at home, where I can pause it if my kid that I couldn't get a babysitter tonight starts getting real crazy. So you get those things, man. It's gonna make it tough for movie theaters to provide some good entertainment without totally price gouging. Taking the Atlanta Falcons way and the way that they made their concessions super cheap. But man, I don't know. 'Cause I'm most definitely gonna still want to go see. There it is. I just hopped in the chat. Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut.
Yeah, I was going to shout him out on that one. I ain't want to cut you off, but yeah, I can't wait to see that shit too. I can't wait to see that. I think that's but I think the Justice League joint gonna be nice. But I heard Wonder Woman. I still haven't watched Wonder Woman.
Don't.
I know, right?
Yeah. Again, like I said, man, I watched it really intoxicated.
I'm interested to see Mortal Kombat. Too.
Yes. The trailer looks better than the first movie in its entirety. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited. The way that Scorpion is a regular man, so to speak, and the way the trailer made him look to be, and then he comes out and he fights Sub-Zero. It's going to be such a dope movie. I can't wait.
That shit gonna be sick.
The nostalgia of the first one, the comedy of the second one, those will always live in infamy in my brain. But this one's just going to be everything I wanted from a 13-year-old young man, 12-year-old young man playing Mortal Kombat till now. Maybe even before that. That's the movie. It's the movie I wanted.
I remember staying up all night trying to fucking do the damn finishes and shit.
Now, if we can get someone like I don't know who I would want, maybe a Michael Bay or somebody like that, and they can go ahead and make me a Twisted Metal movie. I'll be happy. I don't know if you guys ever played Twisted Metal on PlayStation, man, but
Michael Bay or Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
I'd take Guy Ritchie. I love that dude, boy. Guy Ritchie know how to do it.
He know how to do his thing. Have you guys watched? I'm sure you guys have talked about it. It's been on and out. The Judas and the Black Messiah. I think we talked a little bit about it in the chat, but I haven't been on. Did you guys enjoy it as much as I did? Yes. Okay.
I love the story. Definitely love the acting. At the time I watched it, that shit. I don't want to say that shit. That film made me wonder all the other things that they've done to us, and we just let it slide. But I love the film though. Shouts out to Daniel. I forget. I don't know how to say his last name, but him and Lakeith and everybody that was part of the films, very well done.
Mm-hmm. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a fantastic film to me. I didn't know much about the main character.
Fred
Having
Hampton.
watched it,
Fred
yeah,
Hampton.
Fred Hampton. I didn't know much about him going into the movie, so watching the movie definitely made me hit the rabbit hole right after. Um, and the movie did, from what I can read and figure and see, did a lot of what he went through justice. They did leave some things out, obviously, but man. It, the man, I'm just going back to that. Not trying to laugh, just going back to that scene, man. It looks like he's alive, when they say that, and I think, if I'm reading that correctly, that scene, those words, those are the recalled words of the mother of his child that they said before they shot him, and just to be able to put those in there to hit home to so many people that. Things of that are still going on today, even though the movie is taking place in another time. That other time is still happening now, and people need to understand that. It really. I hope a lot of people took a lot out of it, because it had a lot to say.
We always we always hope.
Man,
We do always hope.
on another note, I've been reading. He says Spawn or whatever. We're talking about movies. Is there a movie that you wish could be either remade because it was crappy, or
Yeah, coming to
being
America.
made? We're not going to talk about that. We'll strictly keep it to action filled, maybe superhero type movies, where you thought maybe a better director or maybe a better writer could have made the movie better, or a game or a TV series that you wish would have been a real good movie. Um, like I think the first, to me, it would be Power Rangers. I think if they made a real Power Rangers movie, with some real acting and some real fighting in it, maybe made it a little closer to R with the PG-13 rating, made it I don't say too bloody, but made it a little more realistic. I think that would be cool. But what about you guys?
I'd go first and say the third Sherlock Holmes I am not excited about. But if they were to do a third Sherlock Holmes with Jack the Ripper and, keeping the lead Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes, I love him as Sherlock Holmes. I love Jude Law as Watson. I love that whole shit, especially Guy Ritchie directing. But I think you should do it with Jack the Ripper, and I understand the third installment will not be anywhere near that. So, but if I was to do a remake of something, that would be mine.
Yeah, New Mutants gonna be dope too.
J Rotten. Yeah, I got one. I'm trying to think of mine.
East
I said
New Mutants.
New Mutants. No.
What we talking about? Like any from any era?
Yeah. Anything that you would want Hollywood to remake, do it justice.
Freaking the G.I. Joe movie.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah.
They could have done that over.
That Retaliation was fucking whack. It was so bad. Oh, even the
Marvel.
first one was
They need to
terrible.
stop playing
Yeah.
around and do the Thundercats, man. They need to stop playing and do the
Yeah,
fucking
Oh
Thundercats.
yeah,
What?
that's a
that'd be
good one
dope.
right there.
And then after that, remake the Masters of the Universe.
Mm.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
He-Man. He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with the Thundercats all day. They need to do
Yeah.
that shit, especially with the shit they got now.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit'd be dope.
And I don't give a fuck when nobody say this is my shit, and I want to see them redo it. Fucking Howard the Duck, man. That was my shit.
Fucking
I loved Howard the Duck. They need to redo that with the animation. Now he can be dope as hell, dude.
That was my shit.
Oh,
Howard the
have you
But
guys seen the sorry to cut, but seen the pictures of the cartoon characters in Space Jam 2? They got them side by side with the human characters,
I
and they
heard
have them
some whack.
solo.
I saw some dude going off because the bunny didn't have no ass or titties. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Excuse me.
I was like, that dude got
Yeah,
problems. He was like,
he
what
got mad
happened
problems.
to He was really
He
looking
got mad
forward to
problems.
that. Like, he was
Nah, man.
upset. He was like, why they take away her titty?
You want that, man? You go ahead and you go watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and you have a good old time. Cause
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
word.
ain't
It's a
nothing up
cartoon,
in.
bro.
It's a
Jessica
cartoon. Ain't
Rabbit,
nothing up.
boy.
No, he
Jessica
was
Rabbit
going
had you coming through the screen on it.
with the eyeballs and
Boy
shit.
playing.
When the motherfucking eyeballs take three
Bruh.
levels. Bang, 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 bang. Motherfucking
But
beat
yeah,
his
man, they
motherfucker.
looked. The cartoon looks a little. I hate to say it, man. It looks a little too good. I guess it looks. But they look good, man. I'm really interested in seeing that one.
Shit, I'm about to watch that. I told my daughter, I asked my daughter, I was like, yo, you want to watch this new kung fu cartoon called, what is it, Raya or something? She was like, I want to watch that. So like, she called this it. I was like, yo, this shit look dope. And both my kids, it was like, Pixar don't know how to do no kung fu movies. It's like Kung Fu Panda was the last real shit. I was like, yo, who am I talking to? Man, completely flipped me out. I was like, I guess I'm watching it by myself, but I'm watching that shit. I don't care what they say. I'm watching it by myself. I don't gotta watch it with me. It's called Raya. Yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm gonna check that shit out. Am I in the Matrix again? Phone booth. I'm at a payphone.
Nah, you not, yo.
Oh, okay. I'm about to
Trying to
break
let this
some
nigga
Maroon
game
5. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit. But Thundercats, the new, give me a better goddamn Sherlock Holmes. I'm with all that. Shoot, Harlem Nights. Probably redo Harlem Nights. They'll have to let me do it though. Or Uptown Saturday
No,
Night.
don't even do it to yourself,
Uptown.
bro.
Yeah,
Uptown
boy.
Saturday Night.
You
I'll do
going to
that.
destroy that shit too, yeah, bro.
Man, what do you mean
But
destroy
yeah,
it? You may make it better.
I mean, in your head, bro, that's the expectations, and nobody can meet up with it, bro.
I'm telling you, this one is like, man, it's for the women, bro. It's for the women. All this shit is for the women now. I said it. It's for the women.
Mhm.
That's what this shit was. It had nothing to do with
Yeah.
coming to America. It had nothing to do with fucking coming to America. That shit with just old characters. Fuck you gonna leave Randy Jackson in the Captain America ice for 30 fucking years. Come out singing the same goddamn way. Fuck out of here, man. He should have been a legend on a plaque on the wall, and that should have been his only mention. It should have been an Italian Eddie Murphy, like in damn in the what was the Vampire in Brooklyn when he was the Italian dude getting arrested. He was fucking hilarious. You didn't have to be the Jewish dude. I mean, the Jewish dude is cool, but put him in a different setting. You know what I'm saying? It should have been in other areas of a story. It shouldn't have been in the same fucking area. Fucking time capsule movie. Fuck out of here. Motherfuckers call themselves writers. Fuck y'all doing? No, you ain't mature no character, bro. Nobody.
Damn, son, you ain't gonna let that shit go, huh? You like, fuck these niggas.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for y'all to cut me off. I would have said I'm easily persuaded to talk about something else, but
Yeah. Do y'all remember this game on Dreamcast? It used to be called Shenmue.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yo, that was my shit, bro. And the whole time I was trying to think, like, what the fuck was that game called, yo? Like, yo, that shit right there, bro. Shenmue, bro. That's my answer, yo.
shouldn't
They should do
Everybody
a
had
Shenmue.
Dreamcast.
I just called in to say fuck y'all. I ain't writing in the chat no more. Bye.
The one from the Bronx. Man, he at the bag.
I always said the world need World of Hawk and World of Hawk and She-Hawk. I thought he said She-Hawk. Silver Surfer. Seahawks. Street Fighter with Van Damme. Those were his answers. I'm with you
Bloodsport.
on the Silverhawks.
Yeah, the Silverhawks, definitely.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Yo, they need to redo Bloodsport, son.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. Love that movie.
Hell yeah. That should be the bomb.
I used to think I was blind and shit. I used to try to reenact the last scene and shit.
Bolo, son?
Fuck around and hit the couch or the coffee table or something. Say shit, you know my ass. Fuck around.
I would say this to him, but I think they'll fuck it up, man. Like The Last Dragon, I think they'll fuck that up.
Oh man, if they did the Last Dragon, yeah. Or Into the Dragon. You mean Into the Dragon or the Last Dragon?
Nah, The Last Dragon, bro.
Last Dragon. That's my shit. They would definitely fuck it up. Yeah, they would
fuck it up, man.
It'll get lazy. It'll be the same old shit.
They make sure enough all corny. Yeah, it should be
Show enough.
Man, that shit was a classic though.
That shit classic, man.
Barry Gordy had a vision for that shit. It was like, nah, I'm gonna make this movie.
That shit was the bomb.
Called himself thought he was gonna do something else. I think he made another one that was terrible after that. But
probably did.
He did?
I'm not sure. I'm just joking around. He probably did off the success because that movie was a classic.
Because he did the Wizard of Oz, right? With Michael Jackson and Diane Warren.
Yeah, did he do the Wiz? Did Barry Gordy do the Wiz?
Yeah,
The Wiz.
He did the Wiz, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was dope. I always wonder. I watched that. My wife was watching that shit the other day. The original one with the Tin Man with all the oil. You know that bitch dress never got oil on it. That shit was unreal. I was like, how the fuck? Because that dude had oil all over.
But she was in the Wonderland, though, family. You know what I mean? She was in
I'm
the
just
Wonderland.
saying. Because she wasn't dirty or nothing.
If she was in Kansas with Toto them, she would have had oil all over that fucking dress.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing anymore.
Oh, Lord.
Either way. I hear you.
Yeah, that did sound kind of, it did sound wild. No pause involved. That was a female, you heard?
Yeah, you all, it's a hell of a joke. I thought the time was great.
Yo, the way you laughed, that made me think about it. Damn, that kind of hit hard. Two ways. Pause on that one. You know what I mean?
Oiled up.
Yo, E said the comedian from the Body Wash commercial can play Show Nothing. He could.
Oh hell yeah, he sure could.
yeah, I mean, give him a nice little wig and shit. Yeah, you gonna be showing up.
Oh yeah, Dion Cole. Oh, he'll kill
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah, yeah, he
Dion
would. He
Cole would
would.
kill
To be
that
honest
role.
with you, yeah, he would. He do look like him. Yeah,
Oh
that's a
And he
yeah.
comedian nigga,
funny
right?
as shit.
That's
Yeah, he
yeah,
funny as
yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Dion Cole would definitely kill that. I like that. That's good casting right there.
Yeah, it is.
And then that
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
dude the dude that they making that plays in that bigger town that everybody making a big deal about. He just hosted Saturday Night Live. He could play motherfucking Bruce Leroy. He looked just like
You do?
that shit on Netflix is called Bigger Town or some shit like that. Oh, British dude.
Nah, I never
And
saw
mm,
it.
everybody going crazy over him. He knew
You said Brigger
motherfucking
Town?
Michael B. Jordan and shit. Yeah. Bigger Town. Something like that. It's on Netflix. He plays a British bloke. But because he is a British bloke. But he looked just like motherfucking Bruce Leroy.
You said, oh yeah, he
Wait till you
do.
see him. He was like, oh shit, he do.
He do look like that dude. That's crazy.
Oh, I'll be sure looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he do look like him. He look like he be in the mirror, boy.
Hey, I work on the script.
like you be in the
Shit,
mirror.
Shakedown Productions, goddammit. Start our own shit.
Hey, we should.
I will fucking write a script for The
Mhm.
Last Dragon.
You are the last dragon. My shit, boy.
What? Hell yeah.
For
Get
real,
that shit
get
to
I
there.
saw that in the
Netflix.
movies.
Pull Danny DeVito, funny wild ass out of fucking
They
Always and
already
Sunny,
fucked up
because
the
he's still doing it
Ghostbuster.
Always and Sunny, bro. He would be my
Yo, he's
motherfucking
stupid funny
dude that's
too.
trying to kidnap. Oh man, I straight
Yeah.
up pulled Danny DeVito. I was like,
Oh.
yo, I want you to be the short
Hell yeah.
Eddie Arcadian motherfucker.
Oh, y'all putting together the whole script. Where the money at? We need the finance.
We do. Motherfuckers listening to
No, you
us,
don't.
support,
You can write
goddammit.
that shit and pitch that shit to Netflix. And they'll give you all the money to produce that shit.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, though.
Listen, listen to J Rock. You know what he's talking about.
Hmm. But you already want to go in there with a shot. You know what I mean? You want to go in there with
See,
the content.
we already said too much. We already said too much.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Said too
Them
much
boys
already.
listening. Them boys
Mm-hmm.
listening. You heard?
For real. I ain't saying nothing else. That's all I
Them
got.
boys listening. You heard?
Still got to find the words, motherfuckers. I'll find them.
They in my head.
Man, all day. I don't know where all these conversational pieces be coming from. I'm literally right. I was working on my book just yesterday. I was like, man, I wrote all
Oh,
this.
you be doing scripts too, son?
Yeah, I'm
You
literally
writing scripts?
finishing a book.
Yeah, I know you're doing a book, but you do scripts too? You get all excited.
Yes, I have one.
Huh? All right.
I have one. I'm not saying I do
No,
them. I don't want to misrepresent myself,
no,
but
no,
I
no, no, no,
have
no, no. I
dabbled.
mean, like, have you done one at least? Yeah. Okay.
I have dabbled, and when I took a theater class in college, I had to write a
All
play.
right. Now, I mean, like the format and all that, right?
Yeah, the format. I know how to do all
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's.
End scene, you know what I mean, putting all the little inserts and all that shit. I had to do that
Mm-hmm.
drama class. I was a theater geek. I love that shit though. That was the best fucking class I ever took in my life, even with all the psychology stuff. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, no, I'm lying. Abnormal behavior is my shit. But that was hell of a goddamn class. I love that class. I get to shoot myself. I made a commercial. I had to write a commercial about someone coming to New York to see Broadway plays. It was amazing. It was amazing. I got an A. I was sitting on the couch and I had my homeboy, my classmate next to me, and we were, as it would happen, a coming to America theme. Now check me out and follow me down my yellow brick goddamn road. So I'm sitting there flipping the channels, and then I see this commercial, Broadway, looking to do something. Right before I was talking to Simi, I said, Simi, I'm bored. We need to do something. We need to find out what we're going to do out of life. We need an adventure. And then I see this commercial. Come to New York, see Broadway plays. I said, Simi, that's it. We will travel to New York and see broad women dance on stages. It would be most exhilarating. Had the whole class rolling. Got a fucking A. And that was that. Love that class. But I got no problem with writing. I love writing, so.
That's what's up, man. You know, we need to do something. Do a little something. I'm not good with like writing and all that. I got to be honest with you, because I don't got enough concentration to be sitting there doing that. I got to do like 3 things at one time.
I feel that.
But you can do the movie for the shit, bro.
So
I mean, you can do the music. Excuse me.
yeah, now I be doing the theme shit too. That's how I
you
started
do
doing some scoring.
do the score.
I put what I do is I put the movies on and I start scoring them. And then my son just gave me a little video editing joint. I was like, oh shit.
Real. J
Yeah.
Rock got us down with the audio and the visual and the TV shit. I
Yeah,
know how to do
he
all
can
that with
produce and shit.
the
Yep.
producer.
And I can direct. We got it. Let's go. Let's do this.
Word. He got the talent and the acting ability himself.
He said he want to do casting.
He got the casting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm the writer. Hey, we all in. Nacho, where you at?
Right?
And Nacho.
We about to
So
make
cut,
this movie.
Because he be
cut.
building shit. He got the construction. You know what I'm saying? He got the set design and
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
I see you.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I be
word.
seeing you out there working,
Nacho got the
boy.
Yeah, we can make
construction.
movie, man.
Yeah.
We can do this, bro. Y'all playing, but we can do this, y'all.
We certainly
Let's get
fucking can.
along, man. Let's do this.
Ain't nobody fucking stopping us. For real. I'm working on some shit right now. Guy walks in on this one is a murder crime scene, a murder mystery. Who done it story? I vision Denzel playing this part when I'm writing for some reason. Every time when I'm writing, I see him talking when he walks into the room. What do we got? Bang, bang here, huh? Seemed like the brother came in through the back door. I'm not finding anything. See, this is how it starts, you know what I mean? And then I just start talking. I think I'm half crazy.
You gotta be sometimes, bro. To think some
I
shit
think
like that.
Stephen King is,
Oh
bro.
yeah, to think some shit like that, to have these thoughts in your head, yo, you gotta be somewhat crazy, bro.
Oh, you talk to a lot of motherfuckers.
You know what I mean? You gotta, motherfucker, just wake up like, man, what you about to do, man? I'm about to fuck this motherfucker up, man. Yeah, that's a good character right there. Yeah, that's a good character.
Yeah. That's how, I mean, you literally got to have a conversation to see how
Mm-hmm.
that shit will flow in your whole head. Because you're not doing
I'll
this
tell
out
you, you
loud,
gotta
of
be
course.
somewhat
But that
crazy,
shit
bro.
is
You
weird.
gotta be somewhat crazy, bro. Gotta be able to tap into
I wrote
that mental.
33 fucking words in one night one time. It was 8 chapters. I didn't know what I was had until I got done. But for some reason, I stayed on point. This what I just did this past weekend. I went back and all I had to do was just recalculate the characters. Find out what motherfuckers was doing what when they last left off and shit. I thought it would be more difficult than that. It wasn't.
Mm.
I was like, this shit is dope. That's when I realized I was like, I gotta finish this. This is good.
What they sent us something that we got what? How many? 5,000 downloads. Congratulating us.
That's what they said. Yeah, the email. It's in our email. You know what I mean? You just go to Shakedown joint and check it out. But I could have sworn we reached that benchmark already because I'm looking at the support, like all the hearts. It's like 14,000. Or maybe they counting by the 5,000. I don't know. But I could have sworn we got that achievement already.
I think that 14,000 might be like the interactions or something.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They ain't got no legend for none of this shit.
yeah. The 14,000 is like when people text and
Like
they
follow.
share the live show.
Yeah,
That's where you get all the hearts from.
yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I don't know how they calculate the total downloads. It's not like Blog Talk where you can actually see it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because I could have sworn we celebrated something last year too. But I can't remember if it was 1,000 or 5,000.
Well, we on different
I don't
platforms.
know. Well, not last year, but
Yeah.
like a couple of months ago.
Uh,
But then that's what I was thinking. Maybe it is real because I think a couple of months ago when we celebrated a milestone, I think it was 1,000, but I can't remember.
right.
But either way, they sent us an email congratulating us on 5,000 downloads. So we can just go with that for right now.
Yeah,
Congratulations to the fellas.
congratulations. Yeah, man. Good shit. Good shit.
For
It's
real.
crazy. Still trying to get a pun. Still trying to get
Yeah, for real.
a
For real. We still Deshaun Watson out this motherfucker.
Straight
You
up,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Straight up. Ashley Williams, New Vanity, and
New Vanity. Is that the chick from the what is that? CW vampire shit. Is that her? The one that played the witch? She looked like Vanity a little bit. She fine. Anybody watch that vampire? Was it that Vampire Diaries? She played the witch. She's also in another movie too that recently. Man, she fine. She could play Vanity for sure. Oh, what am I doing?
Who you talking about?
I don't know who Ashley A. Williams is.
You know who can play Vanity?
Who?
The chick from Snowfall.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's so fine.
The light skinned chick Franklin was messing with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. She's gorgeous.
y'all seen that new
I
Hmm.
episode?
Yeah,
I
I
did.
watched it yesterday.
What y'all think about that?
That's messed up what Franklin did to them, though, man. He could just told them straight up, look, I'm gonna buy this library from y'all and I'm gonna sell it. You ain't have to
Yeah.
lie to them, yo.
Yeah, that's where he got his education from.
Exactly. And he just did them dirty like that.
Yeah, I thought this was just like a filler episode. You know what I'm saying? Just something to keep the storyline going. He said, please look her up, fellas. My God. We hear you, E. I'm busy right now. I'm not looking her up.
Look who up.
He said, look up Ashley A. Williams.
Where's she from?
I don't know. But why I guess J Rock look her up. But yeah, the snow, I thought it was a good episode. You know what I mean? But like I said, I think it was just catapulting us to what's going to go down this week, where apparently Leon might be in some shit.
Leon.
Yeah, the dude with the afro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his homeboy that kind of separated himself from him. I hope that they bring that back together. I don't know if that's like going to be a
Cause
thing
he
with.
ain't. Yo, Leon ain't gonna survive out there by himself, man.
Yeah, he too high headed. You know what I'm saying? I fucks
Yeah,
with Leon. I mean, I really do. He making some wild ass decisions, but I think they
exactly.
better together.
Plus, he's selling that weak product, man.
Yeah,
That
so
product ain't making him no money.
I hope the writers don't have them too distant too long. I know they probably beefing right now, which is cool. But
Yeah, Leon gonna fuck around and get jacked up. He almost got jacked up. The Mexicans almost got his ass. You better chill.
yeah, you don't
You
want to
better
fuck with
chill up
Oso.
out there.
You see what that motherfucker did this
You better
past?
chill.
Oso is
Nah,
the
I didn't see
truth.
the new one. I gotta see the new shit. I didn't see the new one.
Yeah, I fucks with
I think
Oso.
I'm almost all the way caught up. I think I'm all the way caught up on Snowfall.
Yo,
Power, I'm all the way
I
out.
thought I
I'm
thought he
an hour
caught
way
it,
out the
but I
gate.
was like, oh, he got a bulletproof vest on. I thought he caught that
Yeah,
joke.
I thought he did too. I was like, yo, he popped him twice. I was like, how the fuck?
Exactly.
I was like,
Like, how
shit.
he's still standing up?
Yeah, I was like, yo, Oso the truth, bro. Then I saw what you saw, and I was like, oh, okay. At first, I was like, shit, not
That dude,
Oso.
yo, he choked the life out of that dude.
Yo, that shit was dope.
I
I
thought
was
he was
like,
going to
that's
shoot
how
him
you
in the
do it.
face. He was like, nope. He choked the crap out of him
With the gun right there,
with the
man.
gun right there.
Like, I tell you to move.
He's like, I can shoot you in the face, and I'm gonna choke the life out of you.
He said, your mom's wearing bell bottom thongs.
I'm dying, bro. I'm on mute, dying, bro. Let me going in on the electro, bro.
Bell bottom thongs. That's hilarious. Yeah, man. I don't know how they keep letting that dude in, bro. And then I think he stole the name of somebody that like is a friend of the show. Like
He did.
I think so, because Caps,
Mm-hmm.
I thought was a cool person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, yo. He sure did.
I think that person stole the name of somebody else, yo. They on some other shit. That's an ally. You trying to confuse us with allies? That shit ain't right. At least be a proper villain.
And then it was a dude or a person that called in twice. I thought there was a Florida Gators fan, but I saw him switch the handle and use the same picture. I was like, oh, because when I put them up, they ain't say nothing. Then they jumped off, and when they came back up, I was like, all right, now I'm good. They got the courage now. We cut you off and block you.
For real. Cowards, man.
Y'all weird. Y'all weird. Y'all really strange out here.
For
You need a
real.
girlfriend. You know.
For real. Facts. Yo, no true words, man. Any motherfucker that's hating need a fucking girlfriend. Like, especially when you ain't no race or some shit like that. Get you a cornucopia of moist holes or something. Bunch of donuts.
Moist holes. My man said moist holes. You understand that? Them boys in jail going crazy.
Yeah, see? I mean, because that way you can't, you don't,
Them boys in
you don't
jail
got to put
going
a
crazy.
stigma on it. You don't got to put them too much pressure on them to actually find a human. You
You
know,
heard me?
just find a moist hole, bro. Chill.
Yo, the first thing I thought about was American Pie. So like, yo, you was wailing, so you got all the way on the top of the counter and everything. You was bugging out like in real life. What happened to you?
It might be
That's how I
too much
felt.
pressure to find an actual woman. And then it
Nah,
causes them to
B, it really ain't
frustrated and
that hard,
more
man.
hateful.
It's just aggravating when you got them. It's just, but it ain't that hard, man.
Yeah, I
It really
watched
ain't.
Threes come. I
Like,
was
especially
cracking
now.
up.
Now these girls aggressive now. They be, hey, you come over here. Hey, you come over here. I like you.
It's
You want to have
almost
sex
Get
tonight?
over here.
I'm like, what?
it's
Hey, there you
It's
go.
almost
Nacho back.
impossible
Woo!
to do anything from your grandma's basement. So I really don't
Exactly.
think we're gonna be vibing on the same wavelengths as someone who, you know, quite possibly is touching himself to the thought of, being a racist
Yeah, but
prick.
he
So
can get a room. Dude, go ahead and save your money up, your geek money. Go ahead and get a room. Get your room. Figure it out on the internet, and then you're gonna get robbed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just man. Anyways,
Nacho, you gonna build the set, right?
Cold
You gonna
world,
be the
man.
set designer, bro? When we
the
start the
set.
movie, the production company, you gonna build all the sets and shit.
Yeah, I can do that. I got a
See,
crew.
yeah, see, those how Nacho got this shit, the construction part on lock.
We can do this, bro.
I got a crew.
We can make the
We
last.
could
We
do
can
it.
remake the Last Dragon.
That shit could be epic, bro.
Let's do it. Yo.
I'm in. I am in. I'm gonna think of some shit. I'm gonna rewatch the movie. You gonna redo it exactly?
Just come, you know what I mean? Just come up with the
Nah, we
script,
can't be
bro.
like we can't be like Coming to America, man. We gotta change it up.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. I'm gonna rewatch the movie.
Come up with
You
the
Dead
gotta
script.
ass
have
I
serious. I
got.
think I'm joking.
You know
Bruce
what you
Leroy gotta have
motherfucking would want.
his own
I'm gonna tell you
dojo.
like I'm gonna tell you something like this, bro. I'm gonna just say it like this. Don't ever question yourself, bro. Like whatever you think that's motherfucking hot, yo, I'm pretty sure a majority of people would think it's hot, bro. So go with your gut, bro. Go ahead and write that script, man. And then everything else will fall in place after that. We're gonna pitch that hell of that shit, man. We'll make some millions and we're gonna be filthy, filthy rich.
I'm gonna do it. I wanna fucking do it. I swear. I'm gonna fucking work on that shit.
And then next, we need
Yes.
to remake Fresh. Bust dope
Damn,
moves, bro.
fresh.
Yeah, man.
Is that the joint where you talk about Punisher go down? I seen just a Terminator motherfucker out on the roof just the other day.
You don't remember
That's
Fresh?
the beginning of the Big Pun joint, right? That's the beginning of Big Pun's Capital Punishment album. Is that from that excerpt is from Fresh, right?
I believe so.
It was like Punisher be kicking all y'all ass. Punisher the new
Yeah,
dope homie.
yeah. Kick all the dope moves.
Okay. Okay, yeah, alright. I got it. I remember Fresh. I love that fucking album, bro. Rest in peace, Big Pun. I gave you fair warning. Beware.
He
That
the
dude
chosen
came.
one.
That album
He
is
the chosen
sick.
one that said the RZA can be fresh. Yo, it seemed like that
Yeah.
motherfucker was in that. No, he wasn't in that movie. But it seemed like he was in that movie and said, yeah, he should be in it. Yo, let's cast RZA and shit. Yeah. He said the young fat kid from
Deadpool too.
Deadpool 2 can be that stupid dope move. Yo, he could, bro.
He really good. I like that kid.
I
I
know.
saw that Deadpool 2 for the first time like
Kid
about three
funny as
weeks
shit.
ago. Never watched it. That shit was hilarious.
That kid is funny as shit.
You talking about
That's the movie where
outcast.
the kid was selling drugs, right?
Yeah.
He was moving drugs for
Hell
somebody.
yeah.
Yeah, always had the backpack on.
Yep. Yep.
What's the name? Sam Jackson was in that movie.
Yep. Trying to tell you, bro. Need to remake that shit too. Let's do it. Shakedown
Y'all
Productions.
ready? I got
Shakedown
something.
production. What's up, Nacho?
I'm gonna go to left field. Y'all ready?
What you got?
Top 10 most exciting college football players of all time. Number 10, Jabril Peppers. Number 9, Michael Vick. Number 8, Peter Warwick. Number 7, Braxton Miller. Number 6, Lamar Jackson. Number 5, Johnny Manziel. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey. Number 3, Saquon Barkley. Number 2, Tavon Austin. And number 1, Reggie Bush. Do you agree or disagree?
Huh.
Now, there's the most exciting college football players of all
Of all
time.
time?
Exciting.
Where was
Of
Michael
all
Vick?
time?
Exciting of all time.
Where was Michael Vick?
9.
Where's the
9.
Rocket? Where's the Rocket?
Mm.
He issue.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
where's
the
this
hell?
man?
Get out of
Charles
here.
Woodson.
Get out of here.
Wilson? Shit. Dorsett?
Percy Harvin, Adrian Peterson, Vince Young.
Earl Campbell?
Who did this list?
I was wait. I
Like,
didn't
all
do it. I
time?
found it. I found it.
Shit. Goddamn.
That is
OJ, the
awful.
juice.
Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson.
Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I mean, those guys were, all time, maybe 2000s, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's a big maybe.
Yeah, big maybe, but shoot. Nah, I'm good.
Okay, I found out the creator of that list was Tavon Austin.
What? Get out of here. The
You
wide
know
receiver
he a
Tavon Austin?
motherfucking young guy, man. He didn't see much.
He didn't see a lot.
I'm good. That's like Lil Wayne being on the top 5 or something. Like, how old are you?
That's funny.
Ask him immediately. Where's your parent? You supposed to be in here?
39 minutes ago, Mike Conley Jr. has been invited to the NBA All-Star Game pending medical protocol. Any thoughts on that?
Nah. I think that All-Star game gonna be some shit.
I mean, I felt like he was snubbed, but that's the best snub that they thought of.
Shit, then what's the name? Well, I can't speak on that. Never mind. I digress.
So apparently, the Twitterverse is unhappy that Mike Conley made it and not DeMar DeRozan. Is that something that will be discussed?
Oh, that's why. Oh, unless y'all want to discuss it.
I think it was better snubs than that too.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, but okay. Alright, so now you gotta be on Team KD and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that. She killed that Charles Barkley commercial. I still got it. I told you they'll pick me first.
He was fucking overgrown, fat ass motherfucker.
In your face.
In your face.
Press, I'm playing with LeBron. It's like, man, he ain't gonna call you. I don't care. I'm playing with LeBron. I'm playing with Durant. BDB.
So
no, he gonna show.
are we what is that? I forgot the name of it. But Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars collaboration, was it Sonic something?
Is that a song or an album?
It's
I saw
actually the
that
name.
early. I didn't
It's the
listen to
name
it.
of their collaboration group band, whatever you want to call it. They're gonna be making albums underneath that, so it'll be whatever the album name is by Sonic, whatever Sonic CD.
Yo, I just wanted to
That's
tell y'all
gonna
I
be
love y'all,
dope.
boy. 5,000, baby. Shakedown, I love y'all.
No doubt, son. Hell yeah. But yo,
He got titties on him
that's
right
gonna be
now.
dope. That album gonna be dope.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
find
yeah, I
it.
definitely like that combination.
Silk Sonic, and they got that new song. You leave the door open. If you haven't heard it, man, that shit is fire.
I didn't even listen to it yet.
Yeah, it's an R&B
I should
type
be
kick.
ashamed of
It's
myself
it's fly. And then of
because I
course
love
Scary
both of those
Hours too.
dudes. You said Scary Hours too with Ghostface and Meth
No,
and
it's Drake
oh shit,
with
man.
Drake and Rick Ross.
I was about to go listen to that shit right now. I was like, yo, they got a Scary Hours 2 song? That's my shit. That was one of the best goddamn songs on that Wu-Tang double album. Shake them niggas. Scary Hours blow money out. Snatch the Guinness style. Play the outfield. Lucille switch cracks for real. She's a rich fiend. Yo, that's my shit. Cash rules still know nothing move but the money. Hey, yo, strong arm, that kid right there with wavy hair. Billy Johnson snatched him out his whip in Times Square. Took his Pumas, nameplate, dude crossway. Summer 88 started a fight and can't wait. Asked Dorothy, same kid, pussy up in Marcy. Blazing that Chad Rossi up in the Marquise. That's my shit.
Okay. Anything else in sports or anything y'all wanted to discuss before we go on these closing statements?
Just a quick stat. Andrew Thomas games allowed 3+ pressures. The first eight. The last eight, 3. That's it.
Mm-hmm. It was a good, interesting stat. And one stint, it was like a 4 game or 5 game stint. He was doing his thing. But then like the fluctuation between quarterbacks at the end kind of made him revert a little bit. But I believe in him, man. I think he gonna have a beast second year.
If you believe in yourself.
Hmm I said you gotta believe. J Rock, man.
Yeah, I hope they do the right thing. Get these players re-signed. I mean, I think this Giants is offense a player and a defensive player away from really being competitive. That is, if Garrett gets the soap out of his butt. Shouts out to Freeze.
R&B.
Hilarious joke there. But hopefully he does that. But if they can get Calvin Noy, Corey Davis, or Allen Robinson, or, I don't think Godwin is a thing, but they can only afford with the money that they have that Nacho eloquently stated earlier. You know what I mean? You don't have the money to be doing a whole bunch of spending, so they need to allocate the funds. Whatever subtractions they do, they need to make sure that those subtractions add up to them signing Tomlinson and Williams and Van Noy. I think that's the best scenario. Although there may be other free agents they can get, but if they can get Cal Van Noy, I think that's a great addition. And then somebody, a receiver, and then draft everybody else.
So basically, that's your free agency wish list is to just come out
That's
with a
it.
wide receiver and a good impact. Well, ain't gotta be impact, but good defensive play.
Yeah, good defensive player, wide receiver, and re-sign the folks that you got. And if you at the end of the day, out of all of that, if you lose Ziegler and Solder, but you kept Tomlinson and Williams, I think that's an A.
Mm.
That's true. I mean, that sounds good, but realistically, we gonna lose somebody. Somebody ain't gonna stay here. I don't think this team can afford to pay Williams, Zeitler, and Thomas.
Mm.
And it's sad too, because we still
Somebody
got a
got to
kid on a
go.
rookie contract, man. It's sad, man.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
sad.
That's mismanagement of the funds.
Yeah, to the highest level. It's your grandpappy shakes,
We'll see the finished product.
dude. Yeah, but like I said, if there's those two and you do that and you're able to pull that off, that's an A to me in my book. Hopefully that's possible.
All right, J Rock, you believe in Andrew Thomas?
I'm gonna have to.
You have to.
No other choice, bro. That's all we got.
So we got.
CMB.
That's
I
all we
believe in
got.
him, man. I believe in him more than I did
CMB.
Eric Flowers, and I had to believe in him. I believe in him way more than that. I tell you that.
I
Yeah,
never believed in Eric Flowers.
yeah, I got the way more
Never ever.
faith.
All right.
I
Never
agree.
ever.
Flowers was a whole bed out this bitch
Mm.
with rotten
I
roots.
told you. I told y'all he was a
Bed of
poison.
lettuce,
He was a
iceberg, crunch.
bunk stiggity.
Straight flower bed. Nothing but
Mm-hmm.
dandelions.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna go on closing statements. Nacho in the box with cheese. Let me start it out. What you got to say for the people before we go?
At Nacho in the Box on Twitter. Got my Twitter handle back in the chaos of the beginning of the year. Um, Other than that, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Do us a favor. If you feel sick, stay your ass home. If you feel like you're not gonna be able to wash your hands or wear a mask or keep 6 foot distance, keep your ass at home. Um, if you feel that someone else's well being is lesser to yours, stay your ass at home. Um, Other than that, be safe. I know Arizona's opening up back fully, but I know a lot of the businesses in the area are keeping the mask mandatory to walk into their facilities, which is good. And although a lot of the occupancy numbers have gone away, you can probably fill up back to normal now. I know a lot of people are not going to be jam packed inside. Uh, we saw what happened. A lot of people have been affected around these parts. I think it's just something we got to live with and continue to keep going and growing. Coincidentally or not coincidentally, in the age of where people are forced to keep their distance, keep masks on, and keep as clean as possible, we are seeing the lowest numbers of influenza in, I believe, over a decade, 2 decades. That is because people are taking those precautions for such a highly contagious disease as COVID, and influenza is almost non-existent this year in its numbers. So keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Keep yourselves clean.
Facts.
Um, Other than that, NFL is going to be an amazing year. I can't wait. If you have faith in your scouting department, if you have faith in your coaching staff, um, I don't think there should be any problems as we go on with these draft processes and no combine and no things of that nature. Being able to go off of 2 to 4 to at max, 10, 11 games at the most that any team played in college football last year. So going off the last couple years in 2019 and 2020, or in 2019 and 2018 of these kids' is film is going to be something that a lot of scouts got to hang their hat on. So let's see what happens. A lot of guys on the market. You were talking about free agency wish list. I believe Jarvis Landry will be a cap casualty for the Cleveland Browns. Uh, I would not mind seeing number 80 and number 17 right on the long side of either side of Mr. AR-12. Y'all have a good one. Uh, let's do this again. Like I said, you guys didn't answer me last time. I'll ask it again. Who do you guys feel the Packers will play in the 2021 NFC Championship game? Do you think like your team might be able to get things right and face us, possibly relive its glory in the old days and beat us? If
All of
not,
them
y'all have a
kidney
great one.
shots. Feel like we
I love
boxing.
y'all, and I can't wait. Speaking of kidney shots, 3 UFC titles Saturday night. I will probably do a show talk about the season that we missed our season end that I missed, and then talk about the UFC fights. Y'all have a good one. Adonijay, stop ducking Jones and fight him. Other than that, y'all have a good one.
Not trying to
That's
box
a
with
good one.
cheese. All right.
Joe.
LRP, what you got for the people?
Man, y'all just have a good weekend. Be safe. Great week. Congratulations to the fellows, to the brothers, my brothers. I love y'all, and that's it. I'm ready to get to work. Got to write our way out like Alexander Hamilton, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write my way out, write my own deliverance. Shouts out to Nacho. I'm so glad that their brother's in better spirits. He's better. His family's better. I'm so ecstatic for him and for that. I echo the same thing. Texas is opening up too at the wheel of a madman in a wheelchair. And the only reason he's been there that long is because people felt bad for him because he was in a wheelchair. Completely disregarded the fact that he's an idiot and he has to govern over 6 million people. But whatever. Stay the fuck away from me. You get hooked on. LRP, love.
Is he better than George Bush? George Bush used to be our governor.
All the motherfuckers been bad since the beginning of the time, of course. You know this, especially for a motherfucker that look like me. Ain't none of these folks been
True.
good.
True.
Even the one now, you got some daggone people shitting on the daggone, getting in the man's way. Your own people, and then you don't even get what you want. Democrats are some suckers, bro. That's why this politic thing is suckers, man. You got one group that go too far, you got the other group that don't go far enough. Well, I've always said this: independent
They
thinker
all
to the
playing
day
for the
I die.
same team, bro. They all playing for the same team.
Independent thinker
Funding
to
the
the day
war,
I die.
man. Funding the war, man. Funding the war.
Please fund the independent party, because a third voice needs to come through. Because these motherfuckers is crazy. Both of them. Republican and Democrats.
Hmm.
It's time for an independent posse.
Exactly.
All right. My black crazy.
Yeah. Everybody have a good weekend, man. Great show. You know what I mean? Great week, fellas. You know what I mean? Putting in the pain out in this motherfucker. But yo, shout out to all the dedicated listeners, man. 5K. We knew over here. You know what I'm saying? We knew. We knew it's early. So 5K is cool and all that, but y'all understand something, man. Y'all got to go back. It's another archive on this pod being somewhere that is the Shakedown. You go back and listen to some of them joints, you're going to understand exactly what we've been putting in. So shout out to everybody. Everybody had a good weekend, man. I'm about to relax, watch this horrible Coming to America movie, and do my ting ting. You hear me? The ears and the mind. One.
Black crazy. All the way out there in Georgia. It's the Brock. J Brock.
Yo, peace and blessings, man. Peace to the black family. We gotta get back to being black family, but I ain't going to that. Appreciate all the people coming out listening. Um, 5,000 downloads, man. Congrats to the brothers. Thank you for the people who've been downloading and listening. Boy, when did we start on Podbean? It was last year this time?
August.
It was August.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so it hasn't been a year yet.
Nope. 6 months.
Oh damn.
6 months. Half a year.
All right. 5,000 downloads and we new to this.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty freaking good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You new on the block. That's cool, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Hell yeah. So again, to build off what Black said, go back. I don't know if y'all listen to Blog Talk Radio. Go back to Blog Talk
All the
Radio. We still
episodes
in
is
the
on here.
archive.
They on here. They on Podbean.
Oh, they on
Yup.
Podbean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Just go back to Podbean. Go back to the beginning, man.
Yup.
For all the new listeners who haven't heard us before, keep it real. That's all I
Absolutely.
got, man.
It's the rock. Alright. Well, this was weird. This was weird. I haven't done a Friday episode in a while. But thanks to the crew, Eda chose one from the Bronx holding it down on the Tuesday episode. Black Freezy on the Wednesdays, and LRP on Thursday. And shouts to J Rock coming through on all the episodes. We appreciate that
Just hear
already.
it.
Appreciate you, Rock.
Just hear.
Estyle or Shakes Estyle Friday. We got somebody calling in on late. Bring them on, see what they talk.
The Bumblebee Tuna?
Nah, it's Brandon.
Bumblebee Tuna.
Brandon is calling it. Hey, what's
Oh
going
boy.
on, Brandon?
What's up?
Brandon, what's it do? What you got to say
I
for?
saw sports and I clicked. What are we talking about?
Or you
Oh,
coming
okay.
in at
Brandon's
the
cool.
end? But you want to say anything on sports before we go?
I don't know what. Give me a sport. Give me a sport. We'll talk. I got teams in every league.
Football. Go.
Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl champions next year. Book it.
Whoa.
You a Bills fan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Brandon.
Hey, welcome.
You said book it. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Who they playing in the Super Bowl?
Bills,
If you had to
and
guess.
Rams. Bills, Rams.
In the Rams.
Rams. Ooh, so you think that Stafford gonna pay off?
I love that trade for the Rams.
Mm.
I think with that defense, they were a quarterback away.
So you a Stafford
Okay,
fan?
Brandon. Brandon, you should have called in earlier,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I was about to tell them. Like, listen, man, we on 7 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. You can call in the next time we on. We would sure like to hear your intake on a lot of these sports teams that you are dying to
Let's
talk
do
about.
an after show. It's my birthday. Let's do a
Oh man,
let's
happy
do a part 2.
birthday,
Let's go.
man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
But it wasn't we did not know it was your birthday.
We know that about a minute ago.
Well, now that you are aware, let's do a Shakedown Sports after show. Let's talk Bills and Rams for the next hour.
He called. Maybe next time.
I got plans.
I'm calling too, baby.
We definitely appreciate your calling in.
Just got paid.
But
enjoy your birthday,
plans.
man. We appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We are a New York Giants fan base show.
Man, sorry to hear.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Hey, you coming from a Bills fan? I mean, you know, I know
Exactly. It's been
I
some
should be
years.
giving
That's why
you
he
my
talking slick.
condolences.
That's why he talking slick right now. That's why he talking real jazzy.
I mean, I don't want to be this.
We
I
got
don't
a
want to be this
quarterback.
guy, but how do you feel about Daniel Jones being like the fucking key to the fucking future? Like, if that man doesn't work out next year, it's another 5 years of fucking rough waves.
Nah, you have options
I
now.
think he'll be all right.
You now you know for a fact if you could flex the option or you be moving on. That's on you. But if they fall in love, that's on them.
But
I
you
think
should
he'll
I
be
did
know
all
not
right
like
how.
though.
Josh Allen for 2 years, and I was wrong. I can sit on that and
Exactly.
say I
How
was
Well,
long
wrong.
did
this
it
will
take
be
the
our year.
Bills to finally find a quarterback? It took y'all some years.
It took y'all
Josh Allen,
multiple
third year, becomes like the fucking
decades.
top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, that's our hope too, Brandon. For
Yeah,
real, we hope that this year
yeah.
will
But
be our Josh
he was
Allen
up
year
there
for
with
you.
Daniel Jones with them fumbles for a minute until he buckled it up. He was fumbling that ball all over the damn
Hmm.
place now.
Yeah,
Church is
we
not
I
on the
hope.
do want to
ground.
see that though. As an objective, as an AFC team fan, I want to see because everyone talks so much shit about fucking Daniel Jones draft pick. You pick Daniel Jones at 6, he fucking never did nothing in college. He's nobody. You pick him at 6, what a dumb pick. I want to see him prove the world wrong.
No doubt.
You're
We
the right
don't want you to
place.
get cut off though, Brandon. But call
You
back,
came
man.
to the right
Definitely
place.
tune in. This is the Shakedown Sports Podcast. We do talk about all sports, all teams. You know what I mean? We talk about a lot of shit. So you're more than welcome. But we don't want you to get cut off. But we are gonna go
We
though.
gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Closing time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes,
It is
sir.
closing time. Last
Yes,
call for sure.
sir.
But I drink to your birthday. I'm gonna have a shot on your behalf for a new
Yeah,
caller.
let's
God
go.
bless you,
Since
Let's
man.
our
go.
Have a good night too,
5,000,
Yeah,
Brandon.
man.
For real.
we got the
Respect,
news that we
man.
got
Thank you all.
5,000
Salute.
downloads today, so we appreciate it. You adding to that number, so you're more than welcome to come back.
Salute
Ain't
y'all.
nothing
Thank
but a
you. Respect.
barbecue.
No doubt.
All right. Peace, man.
All right.
Peace.
And with that being said, before they cut us off, I think they about to. Like I said, around this time, I don't expect y'all to agree with me, but I damn sure expect y'all to understand. Understand?